fighting for my life
Wait.
in the African desert. How can I help you, Inspector?
Oh my god, are you serious? And now he thinks you're an inspector?
Does this piece of material mean anything to you?
That is the same cloth as the jacket I found. I'd recognize that pattern anywhere.
Okay.
Now, about the jacket you found. Do you have it here?
No, monsieur. One of the sleeves was badly torn, so I sent it for repair. A pity, because otherwise it was a fine piece of quality tailoring. It had the tailor's name inside on the label.
You found a jacket. So you... This is
Where did you send the
bizarre.
I gave it to an itinerant Romani seamstress.
And I...
Just my luck.
You gave it to a random gypsy who doesn't even have an address. And what, you expect to have it back?
Was there anything in the jacket pockets?
Not as soon. You know what I think?
Do tell me.
He changed out of the clown suit and cunningly disguised himself as an ordinary person.
Looks like I'm up against a mastermind.
Look, it must be him. It must be him. Like, there's no way. Like, who is he?
What was the name on the label?
It was a foreign name. Todrick, I think.
Did you get the address?
There wasn't one, monsieur. Only a telephone number.
Well, I don't expect you to remember a phone number you've only seen once.
74 98 08 59.
You're kidding. That's his phone number?
Yes, that's it. A little trick with numbers that I learned in the desert. I was taught the technique by a Tuareg shaman.
That's incredible.
It comes in handy at the supermarket checkout. Do I get a reward?
Honesty, monsieur, is its own reward.
Then I'm glad I do not rely on honesty to pay the bills.
This is the strangest conversation I've ever seen.
Do you know the waitress at the cafe?
You can't suspect her, surely.
Just answer the question, please.
Yes, I know her. Quite well, you could say. She came to work at the cafe 7 months ago.
What are you, a stalker?
I look forward all week to the relief she gives me when she visits.
Really? So you'd
What?
miss her if she wasn't there?
What?
Mais oui. Who else would I find to cut my toenails?
What? What?
Does the name Plantar mean anything to you?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, briefcase.
Was the guy you saw carrying a briefcase?
Why, yes.
Oh my
It
God.
was. Clutched in his arms like a baby.
That belonged to his victim.
Oh, what do you think was in it? Drugs? Stolen jewels?
I don't know. But the killer thought it was worth a man's life.
Nothing is worth that, monsieur.
Tell me about the man you apprehended.
He was a mean one, monsieur. He grabbed me in an armlock. His face suddenly next to mine. His grip was like iron. But he did not know what he was up against. Oh no. He made a big mistake when he took on one of the desert hyenas.
Yes, I get the picture.
Wait, that's it? So where is he? You apprehended him, where is he? And who the hell are you?
This is what I used to open the manhole cover.
Derp.
I have one just the same as that, monsieur. I will fetch it if you like.
No, don't bother.
Oh, it is no bother, monsieur.
Nah, forget it.
Just trying to be helpful, monsieur.
Okay, that was
I have to be
strange.
going. Thanks to your help, the citizens of Paris can sleep a little easier
Paris.
tonight.
Vraiment? I was only doing my duty, monsieur. Good luck, Inspector. I hope you catch that killer soon.
That is weird.
So the clown had escaped into the sewer, come up into the courtyard, and
Okay, now what? I hope I... Nope, that's not... Okay. I don't have the phone number. Oh, I guess I'm gonna use the phone here, since I gave away the inspector's card already. Can I talk to you now?
Excuse me, Sergeant. What do you want now?
Do.
I know the identity of the dead guy. His name was Plantow.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
Yeah, why don't we just go home?
Did you notice the young woman who was here earlier?
The girl with the camera? Yes, monsieur. She works for one of the newspapers.
Did you see where she went?
She has gone home to develop her snapshots. She took one of me, you know. She said mine was the kind of face that makes great pictures.
She did?
Oui, I have great depth of character. That's what she told me.
Did she leave her address?
No, monsieur. But I have her telephone number. 50 48 26 17.
Thanks.
She said to call her in a few days when the photographs are ready. I thought I'd take the best shot of me and use it for personalized Christmas cards.
Great idea, Sergeant. I'm sure your family and friends will be astounded.
Okay.
I found this red nose in the sewer.
What were you doing down there?
Fishing for clues. That's where the clown went.
You still insist you saw a clown, monsieur?
Of course. And this novelty nose proves it.
It will take more than a plastic proboscis to convince Inspector Rousseau.
You don't want this as evidence, then?
Certainly not, monsieur.
Well, would you like my soggy tissue?
Do you recognize this dirty tissue?
No, monsieur, I do not.
I found it in the sewer.
Perhaps it would be better if you put it back there.
No way. This could be an important clue.
If you say so, monsieur.
I believe this material came from the clown's clothing.
If you are right, monsieur, then the clown must be an Englishman.
Nice.
Well, how do you figure that?
Only the English would wear a suit made from material like that.
Don't you like the English?
It is not so much a question of liking, rather one of taste. They have none.
Huh.
What do you suppose this tool is used for, Sergeant Moo?
It looks like something an obstetrician would use, monsieur.
It was with tools like this that the clown made his escape.
I don't understand.
He opened up the hole and disappeared into the bowels of the earth.
If you say so, monsieur.
Right.
See you later, Sergeant.
Well, let's call some people. How convenient that there's a telephone right here. Well, hopefully he remembers the numbers. Alright, let's call Taylor.
Hello? Who is this? Hi. My name's George Stobart. You don't know me.
Correct, Mr. Stobart. I don't. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm trying to trace one of your customers. Could I maybe come over and talk to you?
No. No, that's not possible.
Oh, okay. Forget it. Listen, all I want is a name.
What are you talking about? Who are you working for?
I guess you might say I'm acting in the interests of truth and justice.
No.
Ah, thank God. I thought you were the police.
There are innocent lives at stake, Mr. Todrick. Lives that you could save.
You're collecting for charity, yes?
No, I'm not. All I want from you is information.
Go on. I'm listening.
Do you know a guy called Plantar?
No, I never heard of him.
Shall I tell you what happened to Plantar? How he was killed in cold blood?
I told you, I never heard of Plantar.
Funny.
What do you know about the clown who bombed the Café de la Chandelle Verte?
I don't have no idea what you're talking about.
You're cool, Todrick. But I think you know
What are you
more than
doing?
you're saying.
I don't know who you be, but sure I am. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, this is ridiculous. Quit playing
What are
games
you
with
doing?
me, Todrick.
I tell you, I know nothing about no clown.
What the hell is he doing?
I expect Plantar's a family man, don't you? In their little apartment, Madame Plantar is cooking the supper, listening for the familiar sound of her husband's key in the door. Junior is waiting for his daddy to come home from work. He can't wait to show him the merit marks he earned in school today. Only tonight, Monsieur Plantar won't be coming home.
You forgot the puppy.
Huh?
The faithful puppy dog, waiting for the sound of his master's voice.
Well, maybe they don't have a dog. What do you think?
I don't know, Planta. I never heard of Planta. None of this has anything to do with me.
What the hell are you doing?
Thanks for nothing, Todrick.
What? Okay, let's call the girl.
Hello, Nico Coulard.
Hello? It's George.
Ah, oui.
You said to call if I could help.
Have you any news for me?
You bet. I met a witness who spoke to the clown. And I know where the killer gets his suits.
No kidding. Hey, I'm impressed.
You are? Well, it wasn't easy.
Look, why don't you come here to my apartment later this
Sweet.
afternoon?
Fine. Where do you live?
361 Rue Jarry.
Okay, I'll come over.
I also have a soggy tissue for you.
I was used to working alone, but I had to admit it felt good with George on the case too. But there were some things I was going to have to do alone, and fast. I needed the answers to some questions. Who was the costume killer? And why did he murder Carchon? Why did Carchon ask for me to interview him? How did he know my father? And why was my editor so scared? There was some kind of secret war going on out there. But who was on which side? One thing I did know. I wasn't going to get the answers sitting at my desk.
Okay, I guess we're back to her. Fascinating. Now, should we wait for the soggy tissue or should we look around? Maybe just save the game. Let's save the game just in case. All sorts of trinkets. I guess this is where we learn a little bit more about the main character's backstory. Okay, let's start from the left. How big's the apartment? It's a black cat. Empty picture frames. That's interesting. What kind of music do you listen to? Classical? Or is it... Or is it gonna transition into dubstep? Wop, 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 wop. Can I turn it off? Oh, I've changed it. I'm disappointed by the lack of variety. Can I turn this? Whoa! Oh no, it's not dubstep. Okay, I don't really want the music anymore. Can I turn it off? What is this? Cool. We're getting closer to dubstep. Nope, nope, we're off again.
No, I'm not giving up. I really do not know where we are going, but I pray to God that we are gonna get there. Stay with me, don't leave me waiting.
Okay, we can't really have music. So, sorry guys.
It was a photograph of my father, the
Huh.
first one I ever took, with the first camera he ever bought me.
Funny, there's like fingers on the edge of the photograph.
You have no messages.
What a loser.
No messages for me.
Loser. Alright, what else do we have? Table?
My old table had seen better days. I was beginning to know how it felt.
Okay. I can use the table, which means sitting down and looking depressed. Pretending to write notes.
I was beginning to hate the phone. All it brought me was bad news. There wasn't anyone that I needed to call.
Okay. We can't look out the window. I'm a little bit sad about that. What's this?
My first Teddy. Never had a boyfriend as loyal as him.
Well, you know, if you can find a boyfriend that you can put on the shelf and ignore, then maybe it'll work out. Okay. Ooh, elephants. Elephants, yes.